Good evening, everyone. Ads here from Unity Trading Group, and what a week it has been. And it's my absolute pleasure to get up here and give you an update tonight. Uh, Without further ado, like the video, subscribe to the channel. That is a very key point. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it helps us out a lot. Every subscription helps us out a lot. Our reach extends to a lot of people that need to see this information. And, of course, invite anyone who you think would benefit uh, to Unity Trading Group. There is the Discord links under the Invite Friends channel within the Discord, the general section. You can also invite them to the Trade Hacker by Unity Trading Group Facebook group also, and of course www.unitytradinggroup.com to get your guides, get your video content, get your indicators, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's continue. Let's start this update. So BTC USD, an interesting turn of events this afternoon, and really conforming with what has happened over this week and what we've spoken about in the way of this level of supply. And of course, you can see it directly on the screen in front of you, where we have been seeing this level of rejection off the 11,750 level. So moving on from that 11,750, we have been trending underneath this 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and without a huge increase in volume, we have pushed down, and we are now sitting at about 11,335 after that flash dump there. Where to from here? Where to from here? Steamroller is giving us that classic, bearish dot there, bearish signal there, sell signal if you want to call it that. We have just bounced off that median level of the parallel channel within Steamroller. We are looking at CCI doing very roughly the same thing, where we've just bounced off that center band, center channel, and looking at RSI, we are trending right now at 47.71 RSI. That's under the median 50 level, and we all know what happens when we do start to trend underneath that median 50. Unless we get a swift recovery over the next couple of hours into the weekend, we could probably expect this to continue down towards our level of demand. So what I did last night after the live session, I did post my thoughts going forward on TradingView. I posted a TradingView idea. So if you want, you can also always head over to Unity Trading Group on TradingView and follow us there also to see our latest ideas and charts that we post out. If you're not part of the Discord, we usually post them in the Discord anyway. But gives you another layer if we don't post it in there and only post it in TradingView. So make sure you follow us there also. But last night in that short update that I posted on TradingView, I did say that more than likely, because of that rejection of that supply, we would move towards that very first demand level, that very first low quality demand level, which is at 11,118. And that's going to be an interesting play. And it looks like we are, slowly closing that gap towards that level of demand. And I do think more than likely over the course of this evening and into Saturday and Sunday, if we don't get some increase in volume and a quick recovery back up to that 11.6 area, I don't think we'll see it, honestly, in my opinion. But I think we'll see that 11,118 level, that demand level, that very first demand level will be tested. So that's my thoughts on BTC. That's where I think it's headed. I have seen this formation being played out a little bit, and I will draw it in for you. It is a head and shoulders formation that has been thrown around a little bit. Not so much our Discord, but thrown around a lot of the socials, and it's been sent to me by independent other people that do have a chat with me from time and time again. Something like this, I can see that. I can see that happening. That's a clear head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The only thing is, if we do get to this level of demand, that'll be the neckline pretty much. And if pending that demand level, if we do get to that demand level, we could probably expect it to come down further at 10,887. you know, it is a small pattern. It is a small move in the grand scheme of things. When we say, you know, 10.4 to around 11.7, you know, not a bad run, not a bad run. And also, if we bring it up here, that head and shoulders is present, and I can see it there. However, I don't expect it to be a huge outcome in the way of bearish price action. So yes, it is there. If we do a measured move, which I don't like doing, admittedly, but we'll have a look. If we do a measured move from the break, it'll take us all the way back down to that highest quality demand level at 10,650. So that lines up pretty much perfectly with that bottom of demand. Do I see BTC going down there? Honestly, with the run that we've had, an exponential growth from 10.5 to 11.7, and of course that's the swing targets, like from the bottom here, from that bottom level down here where we had this sort of accumulation, and then that swing target all the way back up to this daily level of supply. That was the actual target for this move. That's 11,750 level. If you're looking at a macro scale. So yeah, we could probably see. I can see this going to 10,650 over the course of probably the next fortnight or even the next 7 days. But however, I'm not saying it's going to right now. The only thing I can see happening is I can only read what's in front of me. So the only thing that's in front of me right at this given point is this 50 level Fibonacci and this level of demand. So that's where I'm going to say it's going, for the immediate short term. That's where I can see this going. If we don't have a quick recovery over the next, 24 hours back up to 10.6 or even 10.5, if that does not happen, absolutely 11,100 is on the cards for me. So moving on from this, we'll have a quick look at ETH USD. Let me change watch lists here. So Ethereum USD painting a little bit of a different picture. There's no head and shoulders here that I can see really. There's no right shoulder that really stands out. However, 372.2, the level that we said would be retested again last night, and we exceeded that expectation by coming down and eating through most of this level of demand, which I will draw in a little better there. So we have bounced off the 50, we have bounced off 364.7, we have tested this demand again. So we've tested it twice now, and the second time, this most recent time that we've tested this level, we have eaten through a vast majority of it. So if we do get that movement on BTC, that further downwards movement towards that level of demand, towards the next one, we could probably expect ETH to follow suit. And the next level that I'm looking at is the 618, 357. That's the best retracement scenario for ETH right now, where we've got the swing low to swing high. We can get our retrace back to 61.8, and possibly, very possibly, we could get a further movement to the upside after that. If we get steamroller coming down to our oversold, the same with a lot of these indicators, and we get some convincing volume coming in at that level. So right now, waiting for that break of demand. If we get that break of demand, or even a close underneath this 50 Fibonacci level, that 61, 357.26 area is going to be on the cards for me. Next one. Quick look at the DXY. So the DXY playing out perfectly. I can't stress this enough, playing out perfectly. Look at Steamroller on this one, where we've got this level that we bounced off at 93.04. We ran all the way up, gave us that first retest, of this previous liquidity, came down, retested that 618, and then up again to our level of supply there, which we drew in last night. We drew this in last night alongside this 27 fib extension, and we've absolutely met that requirement, or met that area of interest on the DXY perfectly. From here, Steamroller's looking a little bit overbought now. We have been rejected off a level of supply. So if we're drawing in our level of Fibonacci again to see where this could go, we are seeing this possibly come down to our 38.2. We've got a significant level, 38.2 and a level of 50. 50 is probably a little nicer, but we've got significant level of liquidity around this area between the 38 and the 50. So more than likely over the course of this evening, if we get the volume into the DXY, that's where we'll see it end up for the immediate term. Thank you all for joining me for this 10-minute update. Ads from Unity Trading Group, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you Monday afternoon next week. Have a great weekend.